Hey, what's up and welcome back everyone to the IceManIsaac Academy, the second channel of the WARZONE Academy dedicated specifically to coaching every single day. Today we are taking a look at pro gameplay. What I like to do is go one pro that's really well known, the whole community knows, and then the other pro gameplay, you know, shout out someone that's a little bit smaller. Today we are shouting out one of the most well-known and one of the most successful streamers and competitors in Call of Duty Warzone, and that is Tommy. Tommy is a competitor for 100 Thieves, one of the top earners in Warzone, a dominant 2v2 player, and one of the most consistent, actually the most consistent custom game player. He used to be a professional Call of Duty player for the Call of Duty League, and now he's killing it in the Warzone scene. If you guys enjoy the style of video, please do me a favor, drop a like on it. It helps so much for the new channel algorithm. Subscribe. We're on our way to 30,000 subscribers. And most importantly, join me over on Twitch if you want to be a part of the action and be catching the stream live. But without further ado, let's get into today's gameplay. We're going to be breaking down Tommy playing with randoms.
You got that gun?
Just hanging out with guys in chat. Doesn't know any of them. Completely randomly queued up. And it looks like it's actually a little bit of Iron Trials action based off of that sledgehammer in his hands. Nice little quick switch there to pick up the XM4. Guns that guy down. Doesn't go for the thirst. Checking for the angles for the overcommits from his teammates.
On your left. Nice. I'm just armored up. Run to me, run to me. One's coming from gas 2. Jump inside, bust the window.
And what my editor told me is he does a really good job of in-game lead. IGL. We talk about that a lot. In-game leading. He's leading his teammates through what they need to do throughout this entire fight. So if you're looking, let's say you play with teammates that maybe aren't as good as you, you're going to hear some really good comms out of Tommy in this entire video breaking down how to play.
I have to go around.
You good. I seen.
Oh my god, there's multiple. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm in trouble, brother.
Throws down the proxy mine, does a cheeky strat of throwing down the Simtex. I've never done that.
Holy there's so
playing
many.
Slow, playing for information.
Why are you hiding here, bro?
I'm scared.
And there's just so much going on. Playing slow, playing for easy picks. Not overcommitting to any of the fights. This is all pretty straightforward stuff right now. And of course, syringes, super valuable in Iron Trials. Double checks his flank. Shuts the door behind him so that way he has an audio cue if the guy runs up behind him. Challenging angles we expect people to be at, right? Always challenging angles where we expect someone to be. Doesn't overcommit to the fight even though he has one cracked. Shuts the door once again for audio information.
Brother.
And if I were him, I would have cut to the bottom left and picked up that syringe right there, but he may not have seen it. Cheeky play.
Run back, guys, run back. You good?
Back at it.
Best thing to do there, instead of like awkwardly cough and like
run back, guys, run back.
Back out of cover, you sit there, you continue to cough, you take the L, and then you just allow yourself to get back that full movement speed. Because if they were to challenge into you,
to peek?
they're going to be coughing.
When you guys peek, I'll peek, right? Peek.
Calls out a coordinated peek with his entire team from 2 different angles.
I'm going.
Gets involved. He deliberately goes over and tries to pick himself up some extra AR ammo. Oh man, I love Iron Trials. There's so much more room for like making mistakes in these game modes.
You're not dead yet.
And I feel like it would actually be possible to play with randoms and members from the community so much easier in regular Warzone. Because you don't get punished as hard for being out of position or, you know, a camper. You can turn on people a lot easier.
A little crazy around here, guys.
So this is all just kind of the chaos of Superstore. This is where guys like Tommy would absolutely thrive. There's some cool things we can point out too, but no need to really overanalyze him just completely gunning some of these people. Just notice the tendency. He's always challenging aggressively. He doesn't like peek out of anywhere slowly. And then he's always placing his crosshairs where he expects an enemy to be. Always keeping movement. He doesn't stop. Nice little B-hops there to possibly get himself behind cover.
Right.
If he does get completely cracked, right, he can get behind that wall and finesse away from the situation. But he hits all of the shots. He gets the beams.
How many?
There was 2.
Get down one. Pop out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There was
It's the little
Many?
details. We were talking about this earlier with the pro clips, right? He jumps this corner and he sees 2 players. One right here, one right here. What he doesn't do is just stop and focus this player, because then he would be exposed to 2 lines of sight at once. So it's very, very subtle. But when he engages in this gunfight, all he does is backs up, back behind to limit his exposure. Now, what that causes his opponent to do is like, damn it, he's shooting my teammate. I need to get involved in the fight. I'm full health. I have to get involved. Guess what? Tommy gets the down. And then now he
How
uses
many?
his peeker's advantage to swing around on the challenging
Get that
opponent.
one.
And he's caught looking stupid, facing the other way, shooting where Tommy was.
Pop out.
And it's not any crazy movement, but it's deliberate positioning and deliberate timing based off of when the opponent is challenging. Too easy. Too well done.
Come on, right. Little head marking, not shooting yet.
It's multiple.
Little head mark.
Really good trigger discipline there. Notice he's in Superstore, so he's challenging with his SMG out first.
Come on, right.
But he knows
Little head
if he shoots from there, he's not going to do much damage, right? The damage drop-off is
marking, not
absurd.
shooting yet.
So he's
Multiple,
closing
multiple.
in
Right in the
to where that
Right, I got
player
one.
cannot escape. And he's got comms from his teammates that there's more.
Got 2. That one on me.
Here's his teammate getting into a fight, wants to turn around and help his teammate out just in case he needs it. Starts reloading, but if you ever get caught in the middle of a reload, all you have to do is press Y and press Y, or press triangle, triangle, or 1 and 1. Whatever your switch weapon
Follow
is.
me.
Cancels the reload animation, allows you to get your gun back out, and just
All dead.
dumpsters that guy. Now, keep in mind, we always talk about limited time modes don't have as strong with skill-based matchmaking, right? And on top of that, not only do they have not strong with skill-based matchmaking, but he's also squad fill. He's now running duo quads with a random, but keep in mind, whenever you do fills, we've talked about this in a previous video, tend to get easier lobbies, and it's a limited time mode, so you tend to get easier lobbies. But what's going to be really valuable here now is seeing how he accomplishes these 1v4s, these 2v4s, and leads his teammate, who's not as highly skilled, in the gunfights along with him.
Wait. Oh my god.
What? Yo.
So this player was
my
ghosted
God.
What?
because he had specialist,
I got specialist.
but the OTS is just so gross, man.
Nah, it's a decoy. It's a decoy. Nothing that way.
No, this is the third. We've already done 3 coaching videos
Hey,
tonight.
if I drop you the money, you want to buy a Yui?
No way. Did he jump it in the garbage? It looked like he nailed it. There's some places in the map, like if you throw a loadout marker inside of a toilet or like inside of some trash cans, it'll just sit there
Flying right here.
and it'll bug out and it won't even allow you to shoot.
He landed
Or
up
it
there,
won't even
so-
allow the thing to pop. So you can throw a loadout marker in the trash
Hey, guy in
and it'll
Vila,
just
oh my
sit
God,
there
so
for an
many
hour
weapons, super.
bugging out.
Do that.
All right, sweet. He's got the information. He's got 4 people crossing into no man's land. Gets 1 kill.
But
He doesn't re-peek while he's reloading. We always talk about never peeking while you're reloading. Unless you're just going to do a little shoulder for information. He has a bullet whiz by his face, but his positioning is perfect. Once again, notice it's all about the fundamentals. Never expose yourself to too many lines of sight at once. Marks that guy right there. He's going to get the thirst before he gets around the corner.
Both on me close.
Same thing, man. He's confident he's going to challenge this guy. Shoot. 2 guys looking at him at once. Well, I'm going to stop doing that.
Both on me.
Pulls out his
Close.
close-range weapon. Pre-fires. And he basically knows, as you should, with the OTS of that close range
You
and
said you
Pika's
got the one on you
advantage,
close, right?
you're going to win.
yeah, I got the one at dealer.
They're popping trying to fight these. There's so many APC as well.
Tatubo in chat is asking, why do pros spam triangle while tack sprinting? It's a nervous habit, but it's also called priming. We've talked about it in previous videos. Why do you know, Western cowboy guys do this before they draw? Like, right? It's called priming. Getting your fingers moving is always going to keep you like on the verge, ready. If your fingers need to move, all of a sudden someone shows up, boom, you can start being ready to shoot.
Oh, fuck, man.
And so that's kind of what that's all about.
Is there any more?
You got a wire.
Yeah, I see one.
Tommy's cracked, but he's also one of the more mental players on the game, like a tactical player. I would say him, TP,
You got this.
maybe like It's Iron, are some of the and myself are some of the most like tactically oriented players in the game. Absolute big brain.
They're down low.
Did he go
Game sense
inside?
and rotation out of someone like him.
No. Oh yeah, he went inside.
Okay, can you move your ping, please? Downed one. Wait, there's 3.
Finished the kill.
Another one on your left, Carl. Be careful, all right?
Yep. I cracked his armor.
Notice like it's very subtle, but like the comms from Tommy are perfect. Even if someone's not giving him the information, he knows how to extract the information without being too obnoxious.
Don't know where he went. And did you loot both?
They're down low.
Did he go inside?
No.
Okay, hey, he's down low. Is he outside or is he inside? If he's still outside, Tommy's going to continue to press out this way. But if he's inside, he's going to chow inside.
Yeah, he went inside.
Okay, can you move your ping, please? Downed one. Wait, there's 3.
So he knows there's 3, right? Because he saw the guy behind the car. Another guy ran into the left that he was able to down. And he's trying to make sure his teammate doesn't overcommit somewhere, so he tells him where to focus.
Finished the kill.
Another one on your left, Carl. Be careful, all right?
Yep. I cracked his armor.
Very simple comms.
I'll finish him. The other one went up top.
He did? Yeah.
And notice how the entire
The other
time
one
he was
went up.
taking that fight, he was anticipating this player to be right here. So
Stop.
he's using cover
He
in
did?
between him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, he's
Wait,
there.
I was about to say that, like, Tommy, he's he's right there, bro. I didn't know if that was a trash can or not.
Oh, he's there. No, I'm dead. No.
No. Shout out to everyone who says pros have red boxes. He's literally standing still right in front of him.
Sort them out or capture the objective.
He hears the footsteps on his right, sees the guy wrapping around behind him, catches him in the sprint animation. Super easy.
Is he good?
Lands back, fortunately gets the C-58 that he had in the gulag. And might be able to get himself his loot back. But it doesn't look like it. Trying to figure out... So you can kind of tell based off of the way someone is playing whether or not they're going to re-challenge. So this guy is pushing Tommy, full sprinting, instantly starts to get shots off on him, but clearly a competent player, right? Doesn't look lost. So when he stops, Tommy isn't going to like instantly get up, mantle, start chasing after him, right? Not only because Tommy's weak, but because Tommy's expecting that player just based off of the way that he shot at him. He's sprinting, he's pushing Tommy, instantly gets shots off on him. It's more than likely this guy is going to re-challenge. Tommy's ready for it, rips him off. Kind of like minimally exposes himself right there so he can get the thirst. Not focusing on picking up that guy's loadout weapons first, but getting his satchel, getting some plates
Right.
in. Nice.
All right.
And then players always ask, like, Isaac, why are you running up on top of these walls? Like, you're just going to get yourself killed running on top of these walls. The reason why is for something exactly like this. Yes, you're exposed to the entire world, but 1, you get to see the entire world, and 2, it allows you to either cut left or cut right, depending on where you get shot from. So his immediate reaction is, hey, I got shot on my right, I'm going to cut left. That's the benefit. If he was to say commit, right, and he was to commit to running lower right, he would be dead. If he was committing to the running lower left and he was getting shot from one of these hangars, he would be dead. It gives him that ability to jump over to a side of hard cover. Now, in main Warzone, it can cost you depending on how good your opponent's shots are. But in Iron Trials, for sure, like, he's still going to be able to live. I mean, you would have lived there even in regular Warzone.
Gas is closing in.
Oh, what?
Little pieces of movement here. He starts plating up, realizes that guy's coming down, so he's going to YY cancel. He's going to cut out hard right? Because that guy is pre-aiming the corner that he's on. Boom. Now you can see that guy's shots. Hang on. DLC messed up on me. Cuts right. This guy now is shooting. You can see his tracer is shooting behind Tommy. Okay, and then watch what Tommy does again. Stops. B-hops back to the side. And now his shots are going off to the right. And then Tommy's able to win the gunfight. Only thing he could have done there is after he cuts one more time, maybe he could have drop shotted. But he was continuing that B-hop off to the left and got the win.
This ain't good, though. There he is.
Nice. So he may have had some information that guy was there. He sees his head right there, clearing off, kind of like we always talk about in that pinwheel rotation.
Pretend I don't see him.
Nice. And much in the exact same way that you're confident to challenge anything with a OTS, you can do the exact same thing with Cold War MP5.
Don't see him.
So what he was doing here is he was pretending that he doesn't see the player, so that way he would go out of his cover to push Tommy. But he actually ended up coming out of the cover, which is exactly what Tommy wanted, but bouncing a stun. Tommy waits just long enough until he can see. And pretty much can let Amos just do the rest of the work.
Mount the wall.
All right, sweet. So the edit cut a little bit, but it looks like he bought his teammate back.
And shoot now, this guy. The wall. Hold him if you mount the wall.
Tells him to mount the wall.
And shoot now, this guy.
He clarifies which guy they're going to focus.
Look, armor. Down one.
One guy's pushing up underneath us. Be careful. One guy's close. One guy's close on your right. One guy went into the ravine. Okay.
Okay.
Really good comms by Tom. He knew there were 4. One of them did cut under in the ravine.
He's laid down right here.
Really good tracking there of all the players on the other team. Now they have
the
2
right
thirsted, and they have 2 up on that ridge line.
Oh no, he's seen me.
Unbelievable shots. Fortunately, that's the Cold War AK, not the Modern Warfare AK. That thing's a little bit easier to control.
They're getting shot in the back. Someone else killed him. Somebody else killed him. Shit, we ain't in a great spot right now.
Yeah, they're in a very rough spot.
Where are they?
If I were them, I would cut up to the right and start to play this for a little bit longer.
I think about the house.
But they're about to get caught in the ravine.
I cracked him.
Behind.
Nice.
Nice. And that was probably the last guy of this team.
I knocked him.
So Tommy knocked that guy. Then he got the kill confirmed, and he called out that someone else finished them.
Someone else killed him. Somebody else killed him.
But they did not confirm the last known location of the last player, which then came up in between the garages.
I think about the house.
Oh yeah, I see him. I cracked him.
Behind.
Nice. Oh, I need plates. Do you have any plates?
Oh yeah.
Quick drop him. He's on that right still. He's coming down now.
Okay. There's another one further.
Oh. Okay, hold up. I'm hiding in a sec. We should run along the ravine.
Okay, editor cut there. I didn't cut. I would have loved to have watched that. So he has a couple options here, right, of things that he can do. So he can either run along the ravine and hope this natural terrain is going to give him enough cover. But he knows that he's going to have players up inside this shed, right? There's 100% going to be players there. We had players in these houses that were forced down that are most likely playing this shed. So he's got one of 2 options. He can try to work his way up to this shed, but while working your way up to the shed, you may be exposed to fire and could die on that rotation and then immediately get into gunfights up here. So what he opts to do is work his way into the ravine and fight inside the scraps. Did he not spot the guy on the left? Am I faded? Yeah. Tom. Running through the cracks. Doesn't spot the player on his left.
But I do know we can sort of...
And here?
Oh my goodness, they're
Got
ratting.
him.
Oh, is that player just proned out behind him?
Okay, they're in there. How many?
I think that player.
How many? What you got?
I don't have no extra plates.
No extra?
Nope.
Here's 2 because you can get 2 for full. Could be flanking us on this little thing. I'm gonna go check it. All right. But yeah, right here.
Jesus. Really nice job though of asking in moments of like the final game where you have a moment to recoup. I'm always asking my teammates, hey, how much plates do you have? How you doing on ammo? What type of utility do you have? Do you have an ammo box, an armor box, a trophy system? You saw that in some of the late game clutches that I was talking about with Breadman. Asking those questions, having Bread throw out a trophy system that could have saved our life. Asking about airstrikes, all that information, getting that information out of your teammates that they're not going to tell you.
You can get 2 for full. You go check it, all right? But yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Spots the player. Gets a couple extra plates.
We can play in here for a sec. We can play in here. All right, just wait, okay? And then, do you have a gas mask?
Yep.
Okay, in 5 seconds, start running now and go to the zone. Go all the way down here, right there. Go to that ping.
A long way to the safe zone. We need to move.
Really good IGL there to play for that power positioning. Tom knows he doesn't have a gas mask, so he's basically going to have to fight. He hears someone coughing, so he knows that they're going to have to rotate in. He knocks him out. Doesn't immediately go for the thirst until he gets to some more cover. And then once again, talk about it all the time, man. We challenge out. Shoot! We're being exposed to 2 players at once. He has an option here to play this cover and isolate this single player here. He opts instead to use the power position of his teammate to help back him up.
Put me now.
Yep.
Keep watching the
Lasering
one's
that
flanking
guy.
you on the left, okay?
I down
On
one.
your left, on your far left, on your far left.
Far left.
Right behind me. Yep. He has no plates. He has to come towards us. Take your time.
Let's head for the safe zone.
Back of the hut, front of the hut. Tagged him again. He has plates now. He has plates. Keep him trapped. We're good. He has to come out.
Now, I would be calming to my teammate there to plate up, and if he doesn't have plates, I would tell him I would drop plates. But Tommy's probably pretty confident that 2v1 they can win this, and they do.
Good shit, brother. Nice stuff.
Good stuff.
Nice stuff.
Plays with a random.
Stuff.
Nice stuff.
20,000 damage, 32 kills, and just a really good example there of all things when it comes to minimizing exposure to enemies, to good in-game lead of finding out the information, directing people, focusing fire, even though all the other teammates left. Tommy's able to win it 2v4. He has some really disciplined gunfights, little micro things that he's doing to cause opponents to miss shots. He's one of the best players in the game for a reason, and super proud to share some of his content. If you want to check out Tommy, make sure to click on the link in the description. His Twitch will be linked there as well. But without further ado, we're going to end this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like on it. Do me a favor before you head out or head on to the next video of mine. Make sure to drop a like on this video. Subscribe, because you're maybe subscribed on the main channel. Make sure you're subscribed here on the second channel as well. And join us over on Twitch if you want to catch this stuff live. See you on the next one. Peace.